Welcome all you True Play members, it's me, Monkey Chicken here, helping all of them green goblins. Well anyways guys, the topic of today's video is Black Ops 2 Patch Notes 1.13 for PlayStation 3. And with that, let's go ahead and begin. Okay guys, the way I like to handle these patch notes is by, telling you guys the things that I think are important to me, and then I like to imagine the things that are important to you guys, and then, just kind of all jam it together and make this video. But let's go and start off with the new features. Apparently, Season Pass holders will now get reminders to download Season Pass content if they haven't already previously downloaded it. I'm not too sure how they'll get notifications. I'm assuming once you go into Black Ops 2, when the little daily board that they give you, I'm assuming it's going to be on there like, hey, yo, dummy, you haven't downloaded this. Come on, you paid for it, download it. I'm assuming that kind of sign is going to show up on the screen. But yeah, apparently there was some multiplayer issue addressed on Uplink where if you were to take a snapshot on there, it would be corrupted. Me personally, I'm not too sure how this affects PS3 because we don't even have Uplink. I'm assuming it's just like there was a glitch with Xbox that they carried it over, or it was something where they were beta testing it, the upload, or the patch or the DLC in PlayStation 3 that apparently when you were taking screenshots it would become corrupt. Glad they're staying on top of that. I imagine there's gonna be a lot of pictures of Uplink on PlayStation 3 as soon as that gets downloaded, so that's pretty good. Next, there was actually a lot of nerfs in the actual multiplayer gameplay, one being the A94. Apparently, the damage has been slightly reduced, and if you guys know Drifter at all, he does a lot of number stuff on his channel, but apparently usually whenever they see damage, it really isn't the damage itself. Usually they change the range, so I'm assuming, that's something along those lines, because there's multiple ways to change the damage. You could change the raw damage, you can change the range, where the midpoint drops off, where the high point, falls off, and all these different other little things, so don't expect it, now take like 6 bullets or so. I did pop into a game just a little bit in private match, ran against some bops. I didn't really notice too much because I already kind of have a feel for the gun. It did feel, I would say, about mid-range. It felt a little different there. I'm not too sure exactly how it felt. It just didn't feel, it felt the same. It was just, there was I don't want to say noticeable because that makes it sound like it was like big and like a huge sign over the gun saying it sucks now, because it's still good. I was liking it, but there is a slight difference. I guess that's the best way to phrase it. Next on the nerf list is the DSR-15, the Ballistica. I'm assuming that both these changes affect both the weapons because it wasn't really specified whether or not it was the same or whether it was different, but I'm just going to assume that it was the same nerf. Really quickly, I want to go ahead and show you guys some David Vonderhaar tweets where he actually explained this because he was getting a lot of questions about the snipers and whatnot because it was included in, the footnotes, and everyone's going, what did you do to my sniper? Oh no, I love my sniper. Why are you destroying it? And apparently, he cleared the air, showed everyone what was going on. And here they are. Apparently, the DSR firing time was 0.2 seconds, and now it's been increased to 0.4 seconds. If you guys are wondering what the firing time, that is basically when you shoot the weapon until you're actually able to rechamber it. So that's what that time is. Next, the rechambering time, the actual action of you pulling back the bolt and reloading the next bullet to fire and shoot again, has been changed from 1 second to 1.1 seconds, just increasing that time a little bit more. Also, the sprint in time was changed from 0.25 to 0.30. If you guys are wondering that's when you actually start the sprint and you start to pull down your gun and start to move forwards. That's what that time is. And also the sprint time out, which is the action of you stop sprinting, to stand up, ready your weapon, and shoot some people. That's been changed from 0.25 and increased to 0.30. That's all the nerfs that they really did for the multiplayer. There really was no buffs. It was just all nerfing, apparently. They decided, these weapons are too amazing. Stop using them. But, more than likely, guys, we won't notice these things. More than likely, the people who use these things religiously. I might feel a little bit of difference on the DSR because I use that thing pretty often. I'm enjoying the sniping and everything. I haven't got to use it after the patch, but I have a really good feel for it for before, so I'll let you guys know if, there's anything like majorly different, but more than likely it'll just be like a little bit of annoyance, if you will. I did ask my buddy beforehand, asking, what he thought of the AN94 nerf, and he said it affected him, but once again, it wasn't like majorly affected him. He just had to put an extra bullet in someone. He said about mid-range, once again. That's where he felt that he needed to put that one extra little bullet into people. Next on the list, the thing that we've all been waiting for, the zombies, yeah! So the things that has been addressed in zombies is actually on Die Rise. Apparently there was an issue with the trampoline in an elevator. People were able to get into areas that they weren't intended to get to. Me personally, I haven't seen this glitch, I haven't seen it on YouTube, and I actually have a couple buddies who are pretty big glitchers for zombies. They like to get into little areas where they're not supposed to, and I'm gonna have to, give them a stern talking to see why they didn't tell me about this new little glitch that is apparently now fixed, so it's irrelevant whether or not I asked them. But yeah, so that was on Die Rise once again. So, on Mob of the Dead, the next thing that has been fixed is apparently the Pack-a-Punch version of the Ray Gun Mark II now displays the correct skin. So apparently, on Mob of the Dead, when you Pack-a-Punched it, it would show something else. I'm not too sure. But I didn't even know that the Ray Gun Mark II was out on PlayStation 3 Mob of the Dead. Unless they were, once again, in that developer thing where they were testing it and then seeing that, there's a problem with it. That's weird. I'm going to have to go see whether or not the Ray Gun Mark II is out on, PlayStation 3. I gotta go try that. I want to play with the Ray Gun Mark II. Oh, get it early. But anyways, guys, we reached the end of this video. So in the comment section below, if you don't mind, please let me know one or more things that you disliked about this video. Let me know whether or not I didn't explain something correctly, or whether my audio was too low, whether I was too loud. Just let me know. Tell me what I did wrong. I'd really appreciate the feedback, guys. So like the video if you liked it, or if you found it helpful. Subscribe to me if you want to see more of my videos, and don't forget to tell your friends about me. And if you want to stay updated on all my videos and everything that I'm doing, follow me on Twitter. It's at xXMonkeyDragon. A link to it will be in the description, and it's also right there on the screen. Yeah. So anyways, guys, as we've reached the end of this video, so on the left-hand side is my once a week I like to play zombies with my subscribers, and that's going to be the live stream. If you guys want to see that live stream, once it is live and we are streaming, which is later on today, click if you're watching this at that time, click it. It'll take you to the stream. You can guys go watch it or whatever you want to do. Also, if you guys want to play with me on my live stream for Zombie Tuesday, on the right-hand side, we'll take you away to the video where I explain how you guys can play with me. So yeah, left side to watch the stream, right side to come play with me. Well, anyways, guys, I'm Monkey Dragon. That's all I really got. Peace.